Alright, what's up guys? We are back. Welcome to the Ring Roadmap. Today I'm going to talk about a very underrated heavyweight fighter back in his day, which is Mercer, and we're going to speak on some of his techniques, alright? So let's get right into it. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the jab to the side of the face. Now a lot of people, this is something that I want to talk about because a lot of people try to throw the jab and land it on the center all the time. However, the problem with this is that if your opponent has a great head movement, this is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. So instead of trying to constantly land the jab to the head, what Mercer does a whole lot is he just jabs to the side of the face of his opponent, okay? And it works in his favor because, as you can see here, if he tried to shoot for the center, it'll be hard to land, right? But what he did was he tried to land it on the side of the face instead. So let's see this one right here. Let's see what he does. Alright, so that one actually missed. Let's look at the second one here. He's gonna again try to jab to the side of the head instead of trying to constantly aim for the center. So here you're gonna see Holmes pull back. Instead of shooting at the center of the face, Mercer will decide to throw it to the side of the face instead, which is much easier to land and which is much easier to place in that particular situation. So he didn't try to force the issue by shooting it to the center, and instead, by Holmes, or when Holmes decided to slip inside, what Mercer will do here is he will jab to the left side of the face of Larry Holmes. And as you can see there, it landed pretty well. And he did this pretty often in the fight as well. So here's a much clearer angle. Okay, again, instead of trying to shoot at the center here, he's going to use the head movement pattern of Larry Holmes against him, and then he's going to shoot to whichever side is available at the time. Sometimes it's the left side, sometimes it's the right side. In this situation, let's see what it is. It is the left side. So as you can see, Larry Holmes is completely bladed. Instead of trying to shoot to the center of the face of Larry Holmes, he just decided to shoot to the side of the face. Okay, and that still does a lot of damage if you think about it. Alright, next thing I want to look at is the short right hand on the inside, which is something that, again, Mercer was really good at. So as you can see here, you can see that Larry Holmes's left arm is down. So what he's going to do, he's going to go over the top of that shoulder, making sure that there is no shoulder to protect Larry Holmes if he does try to land that short right hand. Boom. And then he's going to, again, try that out. Try an uppercut, and then he gets caught with an uppercut right there. Let's look at a much better angle or a much better example. Again, short right hand over the top or on the temple, and then an uppercut followed by an uppercut right here. So short right hand, bam. Larry Holmes decided to raise his arms up, raise his elbows up, trying to protect the side of his head. Now Mercer will go underneath right here, bam. And then he's gonna, again, try to shoot some uppercuts here on the inside. Lands that one again, not too precise, but it does land still. And let's look at the final example. Here he sees that Holmes is completely bladed. And again, he raises that arm up. Boom, short right hand on the temple once again. Okay, he does this a whole lot on the inside. Again, uppercut right here. And then a short right hand again. Uppercut, boom. So he just alternates between the short right hand and the short uppercut on the inside, because a lot of times when fighters are on the inside, they can't really protect the side of the face and the uppercut, or they can't really protect the side of the face and then defend the uppercut simultaneously. So it's really good to alternate between the right uppercut and the short right hand, which is what Mercer was really good at. So again, short right hand on the temple, bam. Short uppercut on the inside again, bam. Now Holmes's guard is down again, so he's just shooting these tapping short right hands. And then Holmes's body is bladed, he can see that, so he decided to throw these short right hands while Larry Holmes is completely bladed. Next thing I want to look at is the leaping left hook of Larry or Mercer. So here he's gonna stay bladed relatively low. He's gonna leap in with the left hook, bam, and he's gonna smother right away. And what he does after he throws the left hook, as you can see here, is he's gonna square up. He throws the left hook here, he's gonna square up, and then he's gonna take a step to the side, right? So that he can position himself for the right hand to the side of the face of his opponent. Sometimes it's a little bit shorter than usual. Sometimes when he's far away, he's gonna throw it long, just like that, okay? And then another left hook here. And then he's gonna square up once again, throwing those right hands to the side of the face. Let's look at another leaping left hook here. Same angle, but this is a different example. Boom, left hook once again. And he uses that lead hook in order to set up his right hand to the side of the face. Bam. And then he's gonna square up here. Try to land a short or try to land a right hand on the side of the face of Larry Holmes. Because what happens a lot of times is when you throw the left hook, as you can see here, the opponent will square up. Bam. So what that does is that it makes the right side of their face or the left side of their face a little bit closer. Boom. And it makes it easier to land that right hand to the side of the face. So now we're gonna look at the jab feint turning into a hook. So what he's gonna do here is he's gonna jab, bam, and then throw a short left hook as he leaps in. So it's pretty much the same thing a while ago, but this one is gonna be set up with a jab first, a jab feint. So let's see what he does here. It's a jab to the body, I think. Let's see in slow motion. Jab to the chest, forcing Larry Holmes to stretch his arms out, opening up the right side of the face, and then allowing Ray Mercer to land that short left hook as he leaps in, as he lunges in. Again, Larry Holmes is stretching his lead hand and his rear hand here, but on this one, he's able to block it. So Mercer is constantly throwing these soft jabs. He's gonna try to jab the glove first and then throw the hook. Let's see if Larry Holmes is able to block it. That was partially landed, partially blocked in my opinion, but I have to see another angle to make sure. But nonetheless, it's the same technique here. Fake the jab, fake it, damn, right there. Throw the left hook afterwards. Now we're gonna look at the lead right hand gazelle. So what he does here is he throws the right hand, and then he goes very heavy on the front foot. As he goes heavy on the front foot, in order to regain his balance, what he's gonna do is he's gonna take a gazelle step, bam. Okay, and then he's gonna transition into a jab, into a gazelle jab. So let's see this one. Boom, square up, as he throws a jab. Now that's not a gazelle jab, but it's a gazelle step right here. He's gonna throw a right hand, goes very heavy on the front foot. So in order to regain his balance, he's gonna take a gallop right here. It's a very subtle gallop, but still, it's a gazelle step. Now let's look at this. He's gonna throw right hand. Boom, very heavy on the front foot. As you can see, his head is way past his front knee. So what he does to regain his balance, take the gazelle step, bam. Take a gallop. And as he gallops, he sneaks in a jab right here, a classic Mexican jab. Boom. Okay, and this is sort of a dangerous position if you guys watch Oscar Valdez versus Burchell. This is exactly what happened. Burchell tried to throw the jab right here, and then he got caught with the check hook from Valdez. But it's good if your opponent, or it's good as long as you're careful. Boom. Throws the lead right hand. Does a gazelle step to regain his balance because he's so heavy on the front foot. And then he goes into a jab right there. Now let's look at this. Another lead right gazelle. He's gonna throw a lead right once again on this one. Lead right, again, very heavy on the front foot. So in order to regain his balance, he's gonna take a gallop. He's gonna take a gazelle step, boom. And then he's gonna throw a jab, a wild jab. A very awkward angle, but it works a lot of times, man. A lot of Mexicans do this. Julio Cesar Chavez and the likes. So let's look at it again. Right hand, gazelle step, boom. Takes a gallop in order to regain his balance right there. So that was it for this film study, man. Very short film study of the great heavyweight legend Ray Mercer. I think it's very underrated. That's why I made a film study about it. I am not sure if this is the first one on YouTube. I'm not sure if this is the first film study on him that is done on YouTube. But he's a really great fighter, man. He lost this fight against Larry Holmes, but he did have some notable wins against Morrison and other guys. So definitely check him out if you haven't. And for a lot of brawlers out there who have natural strength, Ray Mercer is a really good example of someone you can study in order to utilize your strength and your natural size. So that was it. I'll see you guys soon. Subscribe if you're new. I got a Patreon if you want to go there. I have a lot of exclusive content coming up. And if you want to see some of my sparring footage, it's also right there for you to study. So definitely think about joining, okay? It's very cheap. That was it. I'll see you guys soon, man. Peace out. Ring roadmap. I'm going to upload more in the next week, so definitely watch out for that. Stay subscribed. Thank you, and I'll see you guys soon.